Heidi ho neighbor, Meandering Medic here. We're out here at Oshkosh 2026. As you can see, the smoke from the Canadian wildfires is still very much here and causing issues for airplanes coming in. But that's besides the point. Today I'm here to give you a brief little overview of the Naturehike Village 13 Pro. The reason why I'm doing this is because most of the videos that I saw online were marketing videos out of the Asian market. I wasn't really able to find any that were based here in the Americas that really went into what I was looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for us. So just a brief little overview. This tent is roughly 13 by 9 with an interior height of 6 feet. They say it's comfortable for 6 people, or I can fit up to 6 people, comfortable for 4, and I would tend to agree with that. So as you can see, I got the porches are deployed here with the 4 poles that are included. A couple little upgrades that I did here is I changed all the connection points to these little carabiners, and I changed all the guy lines to 550 cord because out here at Oshkosh we always have severe storms that come through like we're supposed to get tomorrow, and I've seen a lot of tents fail. And I changed all the all the stakes in the corners and the major guy lines to 12-inch lag screws. I found that has worked very well for me. So as you can see here, I added some chain to a carabiner, and then there's that lag screw. And this thing has been absolutely bomb-proof. I had this set up in my previous tent, and I've taken 70-mile-an-hour winds with no issues. So we will see how it goes. Other things that I did is I went to these little shackles right here on the 6 corners, because there's 6 guy lines, 4 in the corners and then 2 in the middle. And I had this set up. I drew this all up in CAD, and I basically did all the geometry to add extra guy lines, so when the weather gets really bad out here, like it inevitably will, we will be absolutely ready. So my favorite thing about this tent so far is this fabric. This fabric is a blackout fabric. It's also 3,000 millimeter waterproof rated. My previous tent was more see-through. It was one of the core instant cabin ones. At 6 in the morning when the sun comes up, my tent was already over 100 degrees inside. This fabric has done very well. The fabric is hot to the touch, however it doesn't allow that to get inside. With the way the ventilation is set up, it does super well. My tent inside has been averaging around 3 to 4 degrees above ambient temperature, which I have 0 complaints about that. Moving here to the back, we have these 2 windows. So they do have the covers that you can guy out, you can roll them up, or you can zip them down for full coverage. There is the snow flap around the sides that does limit airflow coming in. I'm still undecided on how I feel about that. In the winter it'd be great. Here in the summer, I've been thinking about getting some of those rare earth magnets to kind of pin those up to allow airflow underneath the skirt. Back here I also have my 2 solar panels so I can get some juice from my fridge. Going inside, as you can see, both sides do have these inverted T-doors, which are really nice. Great mesh, haven't had any issues with that. They do also have these roll-up curtains on the inside. One other upgrade that I did was on the main door. I upgraded this to 550 cord because everything else is this gray cord. And I found that when all 8 of these are down at the bottom, when you really got to pee in the middle of the night, it's not fun trying to figure out which one goes to what. So I did the black, so I know that that is the one that gets up and out of my way. Moving in, as you can see, we got lots of space on the inside. I have my Twin XL. It's Cabela's Big Outfitter cot in here. Got a 4-foot table. This is my little command center here. As you can see, I got the Blue Eddy AC 180 providing all my power, and I got a little 300 watt hour accessory solar pack. Basically what that does is it helps keep the big one charged overnight so I can run my my fridge and my fan. Yes, this is a full-size tower fan from home. It's 120 volts. When I hooked it up to the kilowatt, I was able to find out that this actually pulled less power than charging my cell phone. So out here where it gets 95 degrees, that's a no-brainer to get some air flowing. Yeah, you got a couple points up top, tons of mesh. It does come with a interior room divider, so if you wanted to put this into 2 rooms, you could definitely do that. I don't have a need for it. Like I said, plenty of room in here. I got a garbage can, got my laundry hamper, and then this, if anybody's wondering, this is a moving mat from Harbor Freight. It was like 20 bucks, helps save the floor, and yeah, absolutely no issues with that whatsoever. One other thing that I wanted to point out while I got you is there are tons of connection points up here. These are all Velcro that connect to the frame itself, and then you get your neoprene boot covers that help protect those joints from getting pinched. And as you can see, there's actually a lot of space between the fly and the actual tent body itself, and that allows for maximum ventilation. And then you've got the aluminum poles. It's the quick hub system. It all folds up into a nice little package. Oh, yeah, one other thing that I did is I added these little TSA locks to all the doors. So when I'm out and about doing the air show or whatever, I can take all my little poles and connect them here. No, it's not going to keep anybody from breaking in. Locks just keep honest people honest. But it's a good deterrent for kids or anybody who wants to take a look. But other than that, that is pretty much all I got for you. It's a great little tent. Meandering Medic out.